Hey guys, we've got a 2011 Ford F150. Turning the key over, nothing's happened. Pulled the OBD2 codes, transmission range sensor A circuit, transmission range sensor circuit intermittent, transmission range signal, invalid data received from body control module. Alright, so we had to drag the truck in here, checking everything out, just looking everything over, making sure that nothing crazy is going on here, that we don't have no wiring problems. Don't see any wiring problems. We got the wiring there's your plug in. Don't see anything going on in that plug-in, and that was my main concern, was something in that area, because I was afraid something might have hit that wiring. The strange thing about this is the tow truck company that dropped this off said that when they got it unhooked, they started it up and backed it up, and I've never been able to get it to start since. So we're going to go into the valve body and look and see what we've got. Okay, so we're going to pull this pan off, see if we can get this lead frame changed out. Okay, so the transmission we're dealing with is a 6R80 Ford, and this is where your check stick is going to be, right there. It takes a 3/4 or 19 millimeter, and you just pull this out. And there's your check stick underneath of it. Fluid is really red, and I'm going to smell it real quick. Smells good. Smells real good.
Be careful with that thing, because they're easy.
They are easy to break.
Easy to break. I've broken.
All right, we're going to go on into this and get this lead frame changed out. All right. When you're changing this lead frame out, you have got to drop the valve body down. We're going to show you how to drop that valve body down and get to that lead frame so that you can get it changed. And that filter's about to fall too, I think. Alright, we're going to pull the valve body down and see if we can't get in there and get that lead frame changed and see what it does for this. There's a little video of the pan, show you how clean the pan is. Alright, we're going to drop this valve body down and get this lead frame changed to get it off there. Alright, so let's get the valve body down off of it. We are using Torx 30, and as you can see right here, let me get some light on it. You have Torx 30s and then Torx 25s. You want to take out all the Torx 30s.
Zoom in on anything?
I have a hard time with the height of everything. Alright guys, so right here is the indicator. This is what would be bad in this, but we're going to change the whole thing. We have a new lead frame. You have your speed sensors on the lead frame. Those go bad sometimes. They just have had a lot of problems, a lot of issues with these lead frames. I don't want. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got these two pins that you need to line up. One line's up here, one line's up here. What you do is put a little, I'm putting some assembly goo on and make them a little slick. You'll want this little tab here to line up in your manual valve as you're going down in there with it. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Got my pins lined up. Got to kind of work it around. Don't put too much pressure on this now. If you're shoving this down in there, don't put too much pressure. You just kind of got to work it. Those pins will stick on you, and you just kind of maybe have to raise them back up. And there we go. All right, we are in. Everything went together real good. When you turn this valve body over, you watch out and make sure that you don't break your speed sensor or something like that. So let's ease this over. I'm just gonna set it up on its side. All right, let me on the other side there. Let's get our bolts back in it.
That's some assembly glue. Hold that.
Hey guys, you see this connector that goes in the back for the wiring harness? When it slides in and you shove this up, this is what you're doing, is locking this into place. So when you pull this down, you unlock this and you can slide it out, and then you slide it back in and push this back up. It's hard to get up in there and show you. That's the reason I'm telling you this way, but we're going to put it in there and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
It only goes in one way.
And it'll only go in one way. It's got the locking. You see that piece right there? It locks into place, and that's the only way to go in. So I'll try to.
Around here, I'll find that spot. There it is.
Okay, so we got the pan back on it, got everything back together. I just wanted to let you know what type of transmission fluid that you're going to want to put in this, and you'll want to put the Mercon LV transmission fluid back in, and make sure that you get it up to operating temperature. before you get done with it, and that it's full of fluid, because this fluid does expand. So I have another video on how to put fluid in this, how to refill it with a transfer pump, which is the way we like to put it in there. And if you'd like to check out that video, I'll try to add a link to this one. 2011 Ford F150. We had no indicator on the park, reverse neutral drive M21, and we had a no crank, no start. But you can see everything is running now.